beginning. So how we usually do it is I'll play about 10 to 15 seconds intro music, and then I'm going to introduce you with a very short paragraph, and then we'll get into your background, um, and we will start our dialogue there. Just say whatever you want to say. You know, if you have a question or if you have anything, just be free. We're doing freestyle here. Yeah. All right. If you're ready, let's get started. Good evening. What's your highlight of the week? Thank you for joining us again tonight. This is MIT Podcast. MIT stand for Mindset into Transformation. I am Benjamin Huang, your host tonight. Here we have conversation with people who have done extraordinary thing in their life. We discuss the story of success and the mindset drive them into achieving the impossible. Today, I have a special guest coming to our studio, Drew. Drew is an outstanding multi-family or commercial real estate investor, doing great, investing journeys, and there's a lot of experience, expertise that he has to share with us, not only from investor perspective, but also his insight on the market and how you see real estate trend. I hope those value that we are creating today will help you make the right decisions, jump on the right investment strategy and things like that. Thanks again for coming to our show, my friends. How are you doing? Drew, when I just met you at the conference, our initial conversations, really hit me because I learned that you have not only focused on one asset but also all the others. So I mean, uh, I would say most of the either syndicators or most of the investor, they usually focus on one asset class specifically. And you being, investing in a broad range of real estate, I would really appreciate your insights and advice, especially to our audience here, on this podcast. So thanks for coming to our show. Drew, to get started, let's give a quick background introduction to yourself, and like how did you get started into real estate? If you have a previous career, what was it, and what bring you to real estate? Yeah, Hmm. Yep. Hmm. Awesome. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you're listening and you're a limited partner or you're an investor, right? Invest in the deal that you see the operators are putting their own monies in, right? That basically means they have some sort of faith and they really think the deal is a good deal. Otherwise, they wouldn't put their own money at risk, right? Great hint. Hmm. Yeah, right. There are a lot of operators in the space, and people are doing things differently. Of course, we are coming to an interesting time that the market may help us differentiate, those two type of operator. Right? There are operator that coming up, coming after the fee. There are operator really creating value and solving investor problems, right? So, um, you being a experienced investor and you also know the space very well, what would you advise other potential limited partners to look after other than seeing if the general partners are putting their own money into the deal? Right. Right. Quickest. Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right. To cap. Right now. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, like going through the market fluctuation or the interest rate fluctuation, those cap does provide sense of security. um and like you said, the cap are extremely expensive right now. There are people who I just talked to was telling me just the cap is now worth millions, right? So it's we're really living in a crazy time. So um in this like real estate cycles, when we're seeing the compressions on the real estate value, how do you do the underwriting? I mean, how do you know a certain margin is enough, right? And of course, you mentioned about the exit strategy, type of turn or type of the rate and things like that. Like how, like if you were the one doing the underwriting, what would you budget, or what would you cushion yourself? Say it's multifamily. Right, right. It's a difficult question. Yeah. Okay. Right. 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 Hmm. 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 Yeah. Right. 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 So, your advice is basically expand your potential deal floor, and until you see a very comfortable deal, and your team also tell you this is a great deal, then you pull a trigger. Otherwise, don't. Right. Was it good? Yeah. Right. Right. Take action. Yeah. 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 It's a balance. Awesome. Drew, when we were speaking, you mentioned that you have a lot of great story about, taking on deals or, battling with other people's on deals. Um, can you share one to us, and then we'll get into general like market trend and things like that. Yep. Oh. Mm-hmm. Sue you. Oh, I see. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. 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 Hmm. Need to be resolved. Wow. Yeah. Best location. Yeah, yeah. So, um, investor, or I mean institutional, buyer, they may not um, be as resourceful as we thought, right? So that's kind of a encouragement for you know many operator out there, right? If you think that you're competing with Wall Street peoples and are kind of hopeless, don't be, and still like pursue if the deal works, right? And if you can still close on a deal. um right. Hmm. Right. Tenant, yeah. Yeah. Right. Awesome. Sounds like risk management is basically something that you can, control, right? Don't just walk away if there's risk, right? Look at whether the risk can be managed or not, right? Like triple net is a great way to manage the risk, right? So Drew, let's dive a little deeper on the triple net. What does triple net means, and what does it do for many of our listeners that don't understand, um, like what's a good and bad about it? Right. Everything. Hmm. Right. Yeah. Yes. Hmm. 0. Hmm. Right. S- Stable. Hmm. Minor. Yeah. 89. Yeah. 15. True. The profit basically. Hmm. Right. Yeah. True. Right. Inflation. Yeah. All the value add are being eat away. Why would people sign the absolute triple net? These. Right. Exactly. Yes, I was going to ask that. Hmm. Right. There's a crazy idea that came to me just the other day. What if I acquire a multifamily apartment complex and say I triple net it to an operator or triple net that to a property manager, just exactly, and basically it's hands off for me, and basically they need to work on the property, right? Is that exist? Right. Yeah, right. Not strong. Right. Hmm. Tell me. Sounds good. Sounds good. I've been thinking about those creative strategies, especially in the current market, right? I mean, a lot of uncertainties are going around, so I think people are starting to get a lot, being very creative. True. Um, I noticed that there are a lot of investment opportunity out there, and maybe with your firm, maybe with your team. How can people find you and find those opportunities? Awesome. You have social media or other thing to share that you're on? Yep. Awesome. Awesome, Drew. Last question for you: if people or people, new investor want to get into commercial real estate and they want to play in an active role, what would you recommend them to do? Say, if you were to restart, you want to go into commercial real estate, what would you do? Yep. Mhm. Awesome, Drew. I really appreciate you come to our show. You have offer way more value than I can ever imagine. I really appreciate you, Drew. Yes, I was going to say that if you are willing to, please come back to our show. Thank you, Drew. Thanks. Have a good day. Thank you for tuning in to MIT Podcast. A lot of value that you have learned today. Make sure you take actions. Don't wait.